Hey guys, it's Caroline, career and leadership coach. And today I want to talk about realistic and unrealistic expectations with your job search or within your job search. And the reason I want to talk to you about that today is because I see a lot of my clients coming to me and saying like, Caroline, I have to be realistic. It's an uncertain time. I need money in the bank and I have to be realistic about what I can get. And so people are going back in salaries or taking a job that's a step back from what they're ideally looking for just to get money in the door. And to be honest, I get it, why you would do that. And there is nothing wrong with having a stopgap kind of role. I call it a stopgap kind of role. So to give you some context, in the Pivot Your Job Search program, we have a two-part strategy for some of the clients, not for all of them. And we have a stopgap role, which is basically just a role to get their money in the door and stuff like that. And then we have like your long-term career strategy. Anyway, back to realistic and unrealistic. So I think it's a phenomena, an interesting phenomenon, because I never believe in realistic or unrealistic, because I feel personally, if you just even say the word, I have to be realistic about this, you set boundaries around you, invisible boundaries about what's possible for you. And you close yourself off for opportunities that might have presented them. And so what I like to do, and what I like you to do as a takeaway from this video, is like, think about your goals. Your goals, they can be, the sky's the limit. They can be anything. And you have to use your goals as a compass, like how you take the next step and keep on moving forward. If you want to use the word realistic, think about the milestones and the steps in between. Yeah, so they could be your realistic milestones, but your goals, you need to dream, you need to believe in possibilities, you need to be believing in yourself and being able to create lots of things. And that's basically where you need to come from, because if you are talking about your goal need to be realistic, you set yourself boundaries or limitations and you don't even know it. Because here's the thing, your thoughts create your actions, which drive your results. If you want to change your results, then you need to take different actions. And if you take different actions, and to take different actions, you need to think differently. So it's easier said than done often, but things like, I have to be realistic is one of the thoughts that you say, like, look, basically, like, bust that belief and think about, okay, what is possible? What do I ultimately want in 3 to 5 years' time? And yes, that might be not something straight away that you will get, and you might need to take a stopgap role, which is a step back, or which is a pay cut, but at least you have a strategy of getting back and back to where you want to be and opening up those possibilities. And I will give you a specific example where that happened. One of my clients wanted to have a higher salary. She has been like for 2-3 years on the same salary, and she wasn't able to get a pay increase, because every time she asked for a salary increase, they would say like, look, we're not doing too well. We like just the budget is frozen. We just like maybe in the next 6 months we can look at it. So every time it was the same story. So for 2-3 years, she just like was working her butts off. The scope of her role was expanding, but she was earning the same type of money. So basically, and now, definitely now in this pandemic, like, of course she's not going to get a salary increase. Like, come on, be realistic. And so that is a thought that she has. And so when we started working together, I said to her, like, Rachel, you have to really shift that mindset. And maybe you're going to get an increase, maybe not. But at least be open for the possibilities. If you already go in with the idea of like, I'm not going to get it, I'm going to just be accepting the same salary that I'm getting right now, then you're setting that limitations on your earning potential. And this is about earning, but this is about this is applicable to everything you do in your career and in your life. So basically, she said, okay, Caroline, I will go with you and have an experiment. And because of that, because she was open to my experiment, she made sure that she was communicating differently. So that was a different action that she was taking because of the result of the change in mindset. So she was taking a different action, which was using a different language. And so when she got an interview at the final stage, most of the time when they would say like, what's your salary expectation? She would have actually said the same thing that she would be on before. But now she didn't. And when she used one of the strategies that we use to get the salary that she wanted, and basically, she called me in tears afterwards. She said, like, first of all, I landed a job in a pandemic and nobody is getting interviews, so they say. Nobody is getting jobs or new jobs and permanent jobs, so they'd say. And to get all of that and a salary increase, she said, like, I didn't think that was realistic. And so that's the message that I want to share with you. It's like, it's not about believing in fantasies and magic and pink clouds floating around. It's about like you not consciously limiting yourself by the way you think. And just like being open to explore, to see what's happening out there, to experiment, and to shift your mindset will shift your actions, which could be in the words you say, and will shift your results. But it all starts with one thing that needs to change. So think about it. This is what I want you to do. Think about your results. Is your goal, your goal doesn't have to be realistic. Don't label it. Your goal is your goal. Your goal is your dream, where you want to get to. It doesn't matter. And don't let anybody take you away from that goal. If that would have happened, people wouldn't have built airplanes or built Disney World or built movies or whatever it is. People wouldn't have done that if they would have believed in what people defined as realistic. And on that note, this is my favorite saying at the moment that I want to share with you guys. Everything is created twice. Everything is created twice. How do you mean, Caroline? Thank you for asking. First, it's created in the mind, and then it's created in reality. So take, for example, Snow White, the first animated movie, was first created in his mind before he created it in reality. So he didn't get set back by people saying you have to be realistic. So yes, have bold, audacious dreams that you think nobody can push me over and rip that away from me, because that is you. And if you want to be realistic, then you can look at your small steps. Okay, what are the steps forward? What do I have to do? Anyway, I hope this helped. Some insights that I just uncovered with my community over the last week and a half. Now, if you want to be part of a community of like-minded people and you're searching for a job and it's kind of lonely and you're kind of getting frustrated and nothing's working, I would say go and check out my signature program, the Pivot Your Job Search program. It is a community of absolutely awesome professionals from all over the world and in all kind of industries. They all are senior level, so they have skills and experience that can get them a certain results in their job. But what we do in the program is we have 4 pillars. The first pillar is mindset, because mindset is everything. I can teach you the right tactics and strategies. If your mindset isn't there, nothing is happening. Second pillar is elevator pitch. Now, you need to know how to sell yourself, connect the dots, learn how to position and package your skills and expertise. And definitely if you have many years of different skills and expertise, so that's the second pillar. Third pillar is your self-marketing material, your resume, your LinkedIn profile, your cover letter, and so on. So we take what you have, we actually take that 10 levels up, and we make sure that it stands out, it's selling itself, and we go away from that traditional documents that give a career overview of what you have done to really your sales documents. But meanwhile, whilst we do all of that, we actually stay authentic, and we make sure that you stay true to yourself, because we don't want to end up with a bunch of words on paper that just sound good and you're just like, hey, well done. You want it to be true to you, something that you can be proud of, something that stands out, and believe me, it is possible. And lastly, for the fourth pillar is basically your strategy. Like whenever you have like your elevator pitch, your self-marketing material, but you don't have a strategy, nothing is going to happen. So you have to have a strategy on how to diversify your job search, really navigate the job market. It's very uncertain job market, but knowing the game and how to play the game is going to set you miles apart. Because basically, think about it. Like, have you ever tried to play a game and you didn't know the rules? Like, try to play chess, for example, where you don't know the rules. You're never going to win it. You're never going to even like start in the right direction. So, and the recruitment process and the job search process is the same. People don't know the game, and so they try it their way on how they traditionally have done it for years, but it's not working anymore. It needs a different approach. Definitely, if you don't fit in the mold, people in the traditional mold, people try to fit you into. So that's one part of the strategy. And then interviewing, of course. Interviewing is a skill you can learn, but the only way you learn something is by practice. So in the Pivot Your Job Search program, we have this awesome community of amazing people. Then we practice our job search skills in little groups, and basically like we give each other feedback, constructive feedback, and we honest, straightforward, no bullshit. Sorry for my French. And we just tell them how it is, because everybody in that group is there to improve and to improve and get better. And that's basically what we do. I will pop a link below so you can go and check out the program. And if it's something for you, definitely I would say join, and you won't regret it. And otherwise, if we are not connected, definitely connect with me on LinkedIn, because I think like the bigger my community is, the bigger impact that I can make, and the more people I can reach with my message and help them transform their job search. And if you have any questions, please direct message me with anything that you want me to cover and that you want to explore, and more than happy to share that. All right. Thank you so much. And I'll